Russia faces a demographic challenge. It is a nation of women. Women outnumber men significantly. This gender imbalance has profound effects on Russian society. It shapes social dynamics, economic prospects, and even romantic relationships. The statistics are stark. Women comprise 54% of the population, compared to only 46% for men. This translates to a surplus of roughly 10 million women. It's a phenomenon with deep historical roots and complex contributing factors. Understanding this gender disparity is key to understanding contemporary Russia. The gender imbalance is not a new phenomenon in Russia. It has been shaped by a turbulent history. Wars, repressions, and social upheavals have taken a heavy toll on the male population. However, the current situation is also influenced by ongoing social and behavioral patterns. These factors continue to contribute to the demographic disparity. One of the most striking manifestations of Russia's gender imbalance is the life expectancy gap. Russian men live significantly shorter lives than Russian women. This gap, already one of the world's largest, has widened even further in recent years. The average life expectancy for Russian women is 78 years. For Russian men, it is only 67 years. This 11-year difference is a stark indicator of the challenges facing men in Russian society. Various factors contribute to this disparity. They paint a complex picture of social norms, behavioral patterns, and systemic issues. One major factor is the prevalence of risky behavior among men. This includes dangerous driving, substance abuse, and a higher likelihood of engaging in violence. These behaviors are often rooted in societal expectations of masculinity. Men are often pressured to be strong, stoic, and to suppress their emotions. Alcohol abuse in particular casts a long shadow over Russian society. It is a leading cause of death, particularly among men. Hazardous working conditions, a legacy of the Soviet era, also contribute to the problem. Men are overrepresented in industries with high rates of workplace accidents and exposure to harmful substances. The ongoing war in Ukraine has cast a long shadow over Russia. It has also had a profound impact on the country's already significant gender imbalance. The conflict has led to a disproportionate loss of young men, further exacerbating the demographic disparity. Estimates suggest that over 120,000 Russian men have been killed in the fighting. This loss of life represents a tragedy for countless families and has far-reaching consequences for Russian society. The impact on the already skewed gender ratio is undeniable. The war's impact extends beyond the immediate casualties. It has also led to a decrease in the birth rate. Economic uncertainty and anxieties about the future have made many couples reluctant to start families. This trend will have long-term repercussions for Russia's demographic landscape. The gender imbalance in Russia presents significant social and economic challenges. The shortage of men contributes to labor shortages, particularly in sectors traditionally dominated by male workers. This has implications for economic growth and productivity. The prevalence of single mothers, a direct consequence of the gender imbalance, puts a strain on social support systems. It also perpetuates a cycle of economic vulnerability. Single mothers often face barriers to employment and struggle to provide for their families. The Russian government has implemented some policies aimed at addressing the consequences of the gender imbalance. These include financial assistance for single mothers and efforts to promote women's entrepreneurship. However, more comprehensive solutions are needed to tackle the root causes of the problem. The long-term outlook for Russia's gender imbalance remains uncertain. Even if the war in Ukraine were to end tomorrow, the demographic trends suggest that the disparity will persist for decades to come. Addressing this imbalance will require a multifaceted approach that tackles issues such as risky male behaviors, promotes gender equality, and provides support for families.